Have you ever seen people sleeping on airport floors and you are like, why? Why can't you make use of the chairs that are just there? Or heard that people had extended transit times and you're like, why couldn't you have chosen a flight with shorter connecting time? Yeah, I used to ask all these questions. But then there is this thing about making a decision or judging people when you are not in the same position as them to make the same decision and then you chose otherwise. Guys, the universe was like, hold my beer mug, let me show you a lesson or two. Was I shown the lesson? Not one, but two of these scenarios happened to me. Ladies and gentlemen, not only did I sleep on the airport floor, I spent 24 hours in the airport, all because I needed a new passport. Let's the story long, so let's water down the truth first. In fact, I recorded everything, so let me show you what happened. The first leg of my flight from Manchester was uneventful and I had no sleep interruptions. With all that, is there a doctor on board call story for another day. We touched down in Istanbul at around 5:30 p.m. and I had flown with Turkish Airlines, so my hotel check-in wasn't supposed to be till like around 10 p.m. I figured that okay, I had a little time to spare, let me look around in the airport to get. Around 7:30, 7 p.m., I went to the first care point to ask about how I would get to the hotel. The person that was there was just explaining rubbish. So I was like, let me wait around for someone that can explain things properly to me. And guys, my fears were confirmed. I'm in pain, guys. Like, I'm in severe pain. What happened? In fact, I need a new passport. And like, I need a new passport ASAP. Like, now. And I'm not talking of like another green passport. Let me explain. So, I landed into Istanbul about 6 or 7 hours ago because, and then I went to the care point to find out what I needed to do to get a hotel for my night stay. And the guy was explaining something about there are 2 or 3 other flights coming in from Manchester. I'm like, what's my business with the number of flights coming in from Manchester into Istanbul? That's none of my business. So mind you, I landed like around 5:30 Istanbul time. And now it's like maybe 1 a.m. or thereabout. So I was like, okay, that aside, let me roam around and, feed my eyes and all. So I'm just coming from another care point now. Before going to that care point, the second care point, I remember that I actually am entitled to a free night at a hotel and I had already made the reservations. I went through my emails, got the reservation code and all of that, went to the counter and then asked how would I be able to get to the hotel and all of that. Then she says, oh, let her confirm quickly and get back to me. She runs through it and then she's like, actually yes, the confirmation is correct. It's true that I'm actually entitled to a stay at a hotel. But what passport am I holding? I whip up this. And then she goes that I need a new pass. I need a stamped visa, not e-visa. A freaky stamped visa, guys. And now they have given me this meal voucher. They said I can come back every 5 hours to refill to get another one. What does this qualify me for? Unhealthy meals with a lot of trans fat and all of. Guys, let me go and roam around. Let me go get me something to eat. And then, in fact, you guys, let's go and see the airport. Since I was now stuck at the airport, I had to improvise. First up, the lounges. The airline lounge said, no can do, economy aka peasant class doesn't qualify. And the private lounges, ha ha ha, I humbled my behind to the waiting area chairs because. But on the bright side, at least the airport is clean And with nowhere else to go, I decided to make a good use of the free meal vouchers. Round one, Subway sandwich for consolation. Then came the endless hours of people watching till around 2 a.m. At this point, I needed a nap so bad I was willing to lay on the chairs wherever it is that I was going to get. Yeah, I found this spot and this was going to be my glamorous bed for the rest of the night, but let's just say... Morning. This is 7 a.m. the next morning. So, you know how they say never judge someone's decisions until you were in the same position to make the same decision but you chose otherwise. Guys, I was wondering why people were sleeping on the airport floor. I was like, just sleep on the damn chairs. I found out in less than an hour of laying on those chairs why people were sleeping on the floor. By the moment I went to go and sleep on the floor, I was too tired to make any videos. That's why I didn't show you guys how I slept on the floor. And plus, at the time I woke up, my friend was here, transiting here also. So I went to see her off and all of that. So I didn't have time to make videos. But anywho, it's time to go clean up. Then go get me another meal ticket to get breakfast. I just went in there to find out about the shower. It's 18 euros, guys. That's your entire water bill for the month. Where is it? Operation Bathroom Shower failed. So now we are back to the legendary rub and shine in the toilet sink, of course. Because nobody's gonna know. Like, how will they know? Well, it's time to make the supposed shower be as though I used scented rose water. So, duty free, here I come. And a few spritz here and there got me smelling like ill the confused. But that's the point, because I'm not supposed to look like what I've been through, nor smell like it. A quick breakfast at Carl's Jr. and my arteries were at this point screaming, Linda, what is going on? But breakfast was done and I wanted to check the museum out, but it wasn't open yet, so I grudgingly walked around and found this nap spot. And I quickly hit a recharge nap because my body really needed it at this point. Lunchtime came and I went to Arby's, and I was wondering how and why I never found this before, because this is something I vibe with. Anyways. Made it. Heading to my gate now. Made it home. Passport delays were something else, but we finally made it through. And my guys were already waiting for me outside, so they just took me home, and I really couldn't wait to throw my feet up because they were so swollen at this point. And anyways, that's how I suffered for 24 hours at the airport. You guys, if you have Connect for blue, red, or black passport, hit me up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.